What is history? Well, it's everything. Everything that has ever happened in any arena of life is now an historical fact.
When I was younger, I didn't particularly like history. I thought, why learn about things that have already passed? What is the point in it? But as taking it into the higher levels, I've come to realize that it changes the way in which we view the world. It alters our perception and makes us realize things that we never saw before.
By tomorrow, this moment will be history. It's not dusty and buried. It's deliberately studied and analyzed so that we may learn its many lessons as we write the next chapter.
What you learn from history is something that you can take with you throughout your career, throughout your business career, whatever career path that you choose.
Our stories all started way back in time. And whilst the characters who played a role might be gone, their actions, decisions, and arguments echo throughout the world today.
I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people.
In these classrooms, you will learn how to analyze sources, gather facts, uncover intentions, and critically consider your position on everything.
It provides you with a critical set of skills needed for university. The ability to essay write, to think critically, and to analyze sources.
From the fight between communism and capitalism to current anti-globalization campaigns.
We don't believe, for instance, in the so-called guarantees for minority rights.
From Steve Biko to Martin Luther King.
That we as a people will get to the promised land.
Black people are dissatisfied. They're dissatisfied not only with the white man, but they're dissatisfied with these Negroes who have been sitting around here posing as leaders and spokesmen for black people and actually making the problem worse instead of making the problem better.
George Floyd repeatedly told the officers that he could not breathe.
When you engage with history, you don't just learn about what has already happened. You figure out how to be part of what comes next. Journalists, lawyers, filmmakers, poets, musicians, whatever path you may choose next, you need to learn from those who went before you.
Probably say it's one of my favorite subjects, if not my favorite subject. You learn about a lot of interesting facts about our country as well as the world. I urge all of you, please take the subject. I promise you guys won't regret it.
And it also helped you to write better arguments and speak better about certain topics. You will find that history is possibly the best subject you can take for grade 10 and for the rest of your school career.
The purpose of history is to help you find the lessons in each of their stories.
The subject has taught me a lot of valuable skills such as essay writing and source evaluation, which has helped in a lot of other subjects such as English, where these skills are required, and my marks have been boosted in those subjects.
When we learn about events, depending on the topic or section, you eventually piece together the information, and that way you can see how these events lead up to the present.
In grade 10 history, you learn how to analyze sources in depth, learn how to write history essays properly, but this did, it opened up my critical thinking, and to such an extent that my English marks improved from high 50s to high 70s, sometimes even low 80s.
It allows us to realize why we are as human beings and where we've come from.
Choose history. Become an active global citizen. Think critically and creatively. Contextualize and understand the world around you so that you can make better sense of what is happening and add meaning to your future. History can make villains or heroes of us all. How will you be remembered?
After nearly 90 years of life, it is time for new hands to lift the burdens. It is in your hands now